What's it gonna mean for you to go back and play the Chargers this week?
Man, it's gonna mean a lot. Going back home, being able to play in front of my family and my friends like I've done, my whole entire athletic career, sports career. So looking forward to seeing my family and my friends support me in that stance.
Is there anything you have to do to make sure that you're not too amped up or whatever for this game, that it is your former team, you got family, friends, and all that?
Oh, I'm always amped up, so this ain't nothing new. That's how I play every week in and week out. So it's gonna be me playing another football game.
Do you feel like you have anything to prove to the Chargers or to show them or anything?
Not just the Chargers, but the whole world. I'm gonna just keep improving that. I'm this player that I know I could be. I'm a great player. I'm just gonna keep getting better.
Pass rush that we saw, 6 sacks on Sunday, but you got Justin Herbert, who I think has been sacked 7 times all season. What confidence do you have that the pass rush can pick up where it left off last week?
Big confidence, with the guys we got up front, with the things that everybody can do on the front line. I'm confident, we'll be able to get after any quarterback, not just Justin Herbert. Any team we face, we can get after him. And we just make sure we play our assignment, sound football technique, and we'll be happy with the results on Sunday.
When you signed here, you talked about wanting to, part of it was the opportunity. You felt like this was a place you could kind of show what you can do, that maybe some things you weren't able to do before. Just, do you feel like this has been the right fit for you in terms of showing that off?
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely feel like I've been making a lot more plays here than I did there. I'm doing better. I'm playing better. My production is just continuously getting better, and I'm happy to be here.
What did you see out of the performance of the defense last week that makes you think that the changes you made, the adjustments you guys had, is going to be sustainable so you can play that way going forward here?
We were able to put it on tape. Like you said, the production that we had last week with the tackle for losses, the sacks, the pressures on the QBs, the hits. So obviously it worked. So why not keep it up? So we're just going to keep going after it, keep going back to the drawing board, keep tweaking things depending on opponent. But I expect that level of play to continue all year.
Your head coach was in here saying that in training camp, he became convinced with your physicality that they should let you freelance a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe go under a block or maybe go around. How has that helped you, do you think?
It's definitely helped me. Like you said, physicality, because when you're going up against a tackle, I always think it's just going to be physical. The next time you might slip them. The next time you might go around them. So it just makes guys hesitate, causes them to slow their feet. And when they slow their feet, I can accelerate or, I'm in the position to make a play.
As you said earlier, kind of your whole life's been down in LA. You're from there, college there, pro career started there. What's it been like not being in LA for just, not just football-wise, but just in life, to live somewhere else?
It's fine. I'm more of a to myself kind of guy anyway, so no matter where I go, I think I'll be all right. The weather has been pretty good, you feel me? So I was expecting something totally different, but so far it's been pretty good. Give it a week. They said that last week, man. What's going on? It's coming. They said that last week, man. Where it's at? I'm enjoying the weather, man. It's nice. I like the rain. I like, that, so I don't mind. Sometimes the sun gets a little too hot, but now, it's cool, so I'm doing just fine.
How many people will you have there Sunday, do you think?
Man, I'm still trying to find more tickets, man. Tickets is hurting a little bit right now, man. So I expect to have a lot of family there, yeah.
Did you watch Monday Night Football?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What did you think?
It was a good game. Yeah, I'm a defensive player, so I like defensive schemes and defensive play. So I thought both defenses played really well. Both of them got after the quarterback in a good way, really well. So, I like defensive schemes. I like defensive play, and I thought it was a good game.
To Greg's question about sort of when peak training camp maybe was giving you a little more freedom, was that kind of a vote of confidence, or what did that mean to you, I guess, when Pete sort of gave you that?
Yeah, I guess it is a vote of confidence, you can say, when the coach says, do whatever you got to do to make a play, basically. So I'm like, all right, shoot, I'll do it. So, shout out to Pete for giving me that freedom, and I'm going to just keep, trying to get better every week.
Did you have that with the Chargers?
What was that?
Did you have that freedom with the Chargers?
You had freedom with the Chargers, definitely, but it was a more, containment type freedom. Think of this first, and then once we see your opportunities go. But they definitely allowed you to have a little bit of freedom there as well.
Would you say that there was a point in your football career where the light switch came on that, you know what, I have the ability to do this? Because that's not something that every edge player can do or gets that responsibility where they can do whatever they want. Would you say there's a point in your career where that switch came on that you could do that, you could be successful freelancing and know when to pick and choose?
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably say when I got here, game one, I was going in, I was going out, I was dropping, I was doing anything, honestly. So probably when I came here that first game, I felt like, okay, this is how it's supposed to feel. This is how it's supposed to be.
We've talked a lot about the rookies and their productivity on game day. How much does it benefit them that they've gotten so many snaps in preseason and in practice? Because I think sometimes we overlook practice.
Yeah, it's huge. That's the only way you can really get better in this league is by the amount of practice reps you get and game reps that you get. So, and you guys can see that the rookies are getting more and more confident every game. They're making plays left and right. And I'm not just talking about defensively. I'm talking about offensive. See with Kenneth and both tackles and Abe and Charles. Man, those guys are doing their thing out there. And like I said, it's going to be a long season, so we're going to keep needing them to get better and better, which they're doing. And I have nothing but confidence in those guys.
6 sacks on Kyler on Sunday. Would you say that was the best example of the front and the coverage working together that you guys have had this season?
Absolutely. We always preach rush and cover work together. So, the guys in the back end, Diggs, Neal, Kobe, Wool, those guys were holding up and giving us time, making the quarterback hold that ball for the extra second. And you saw us getting after it up front. When 6 different guys get a sack, that's a credit to everybody working together, everybody talking, and everybody just playing hard.
Was your sack an example of that too, like taking away Kyler's read?
Absolutely, because usually quarterbacks in this league now are getting the ball off fast. So, I was getting blocked up, and I just kept fighting. I was able to get there thanks to the back end holding up.
Going to go after that half sack that Quentin got?
Yeah, just got my results back today, and I didn't get nothing. Denied.
If you put your hand up after you get the sack, do they usually give you credit initially?
Yeah, usually his first guy that starts getting up and celebrating is the guy that gets the sack. But that's why I tried to get up and point, like, hey, let me get that. But they didn't give it to me.
What is the process of appealing that? Or?
Usually you just talk to your agent, and your agent knows. I don't really know, but the agent they know who in the league office handles that. And they, you send the play over, record the play or tell them the play number, they send it over, and then the NFL will go back and rewatch it and see, slow it down, different angles and all that stuff, and then they'll determine what the outcome is.
You obviously got gone against Herbert a lot of practice. What's kind of just the biggest challenge with him?
Man, that guy's a monster, man. He's really special. The biggest challenge with him is just getting him on the ground, I'll say, because he's really a big body. He doesn't look like he can run, but he can run. He's not scared to throw the ball, and he throws it with a lot of zip on it, too. So we really got to be in position, or he will fit into those tight windows. We'll get there pretty fast. But no, Herbert's very poised. He doesn't really get rattled, as we've saw over these last, what is this, his 3rd year now, 4th year? As we saw over all these years, man, he's a great quarterback, and they're going to win a lot of football games with him.
What about Austin Eckler? What makes him a unique player to defend?
Man, Austin's a hell of a player as well. I've gone against him for the last 4 years. He's just so strong and compact, man. He's really hard to bring down. And you think a guy who lifts all those weights he's stiff and can't move, but he can move, man. He can really bend, and he'll make you miss in space one-on-one, and he's very strong. So with Austin, we got to get a lot of hats to the ball, and, really got to, can't let him get a head start and can't let him get into the open field, or he will make you miss. So he's a good football player as well.
What impressed you most about Justin when he came in down there? I mean, you had that weird circumstance where Tyrod can't start, and he goes in last minute notice and plays the way he did. But what stood out to you about him playing alongside him?
Yeah, what stood out to me in that situation, I guess, was just the fact that he just didn't even look like a rookie. He's looked like he'd been there before. I don't know what his buzz was coming out of college, but when he got to the league, it looked like he's been there before, and he's done this, and he was just so poised in the pocket, and he took command, and everybody immediately knew, like, okay, this guy's the real deal.
Well, it sounds like they might get Keenan Allen back this week too. What does he mean to that offense?
He means a lot. He's the number 1 guy. He's been the number 1 guy there for over this entire career there. So when you get a number 1 guy back like that, it makes it tough for us defensively. And offensively, it just makes them even better than what they already are. So when Keenan coming back, we got to get hats to the ball on him. He's coming off injury. So, who knows how quick or explosive he'll be. He hasn't played football in a while, so we got to use that to our advantage, get hats on him, and, make him feel the defense.
Thank you.